and welcome to Two Hot Beans in a Pod. I'm Liz.
This is Itzel. Welcome back, guys. We are happy to announce that we have our guest, Ben.
Hello, hello. Hi, thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming and
Of course.
spending some time with us.
I almost dropped my drink here. Drink your drink. Okay,
Right on.
Ben.
Yeah. So what's going on?
I think you tell us what's going
Yeah,
on.
so introduce yourself.
Well,
Let's start with that.
First
Yeah.
off, thank you again for having me. You know, I really appreciate you guys taking the time to have me here and put me out there as well.
Of course.
So,
I think you're a very interesting person, so I mean,
Thank you.
we've worked very hard
Yeah, to
you.
get you in here.
So thank you
I
for
know.
taking the time to be here with us.
Of course.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have a total list of stuff that we can talk about that I totally can't remember, but one sticks out. It's called Find Your Chair. All right.
Yeah,
So
we're very interested on that one.
I didn't come up with that phrase. I actually saw it on a TV show and I was like, this is perfect, you know, because it spoke to me. Like, it kind of put words or like a title on my thoughts that I was trying to put together on the subject. So basically what it is you find yourself in like a stressful situation or something you have to deal with, and you find it hard to try to come back and collect yourself and ground yourself again. So the term "find your chair" comes in from a show called SWAT. I love that show. But he's talking about like police officers and SWAT members who have a really rough day. Some people, they come home and they find a chair to sit in, they find their favorite chair, and they get like a glass of scotch, and then they deal with the situation that they have, you know, on their own. So I think that can mean any number of things. The term "find your chair" it is different. It's subjective. It's whatever you want to do. It's from individual to individual. For myself, I like to go out in nature. I need to go hiking. I need to go out there and collect my thoughts, enjoy the sounds of nature and feel the breeze on my face and all that, and just get some steps in as well. And it really does help me collect my thoughts, you know, to the point where I come back, I'm refreshed, and I can deal with whatever else I need to deal with.
You become more calm afterwards.
I do. It's like my own little personal retreat.
That's good. Do you do it very often or just like?
I used to, ever since my favorite hiking place kind of burned down. You know, I was literally there 6 hours before they reported the fire. It wasn't me, by the way.
Suspicious.
I know, it wasn't me, I promise you.
Wasn't it arson?
Was it? I don't know. But anyway,
Suspicious.
Very suspicious.
yeah, I remember that morning. I woke up, it was my day off, and I was like, do I really want to go? And I thought, like, yeah, I need this. And, you know, I got too much shit going on. Just got out of bed, grabbed my hiking stuff, and went out there. And it was a beautiful day. I mean, like, it was just after it rained. You know, I could see like the mosquitoes and stuff, but I don't care. Everything was all overgrown, and it was perfect. It was like, the lighting was right, you could see it. It was something straight out of like a video game or like a professional photography shoot in nature, and it was just, for me, it was perfect. You know, I didn't see anybody else. I was just out there by myself, take it at my own pace, and just let go. So that's what I did. Stayed out there for about an hour and a half, got back to the car, went home. In 6 hours after the fire was reported, and I was like, oh
Which
shit.
one? What's your favorite spot? What was it? What's the name of it?
Santa Rosa Plateau. And I actually, I like it because it was close by and it's expansive. I haven't even explored the entire place yet. There's a whole trail in Norwich, but anyway,
There's like so many trails there.
yeah.
The only thing about that one, it's like there's a lot of flat, so it just
There are some strenuous ones in there, but for the most part it's flat. I mean,
yeah.
I went there one time with my son, and it was like my nightmare.
Why?
It was, oh gosh, there was rattlesnakes everywhere.
Oh
And then
yeah. I
it got
remember.
it got to the point where he got so freaked out that he was like, "Mom, carry me." So I had to carry him. And as we're like trying to get back to the car, this is like maybe 45 minutes in, we're trying to get back to my car, and on one of the trails, I almost stepped on a snake. It was just, I was like, "Oh yeah." So I
you gotta
haven't
be
been back
careful with
Was
since.
it watching you, Anita?
No.
Like,
I remember I was with my brother once and he stepped on a baby rattlesnake. He didn't even see. I didn't even see it until after. he
Did
left
it
his
bit
book.
him?
No, it was still a baby. It was small. It
Oh.
was just,
still.
Did the mom come out and bite him?
no.
Oh.
But
Did the mom
it's
say-
not just rattlesnakes over there. I see huge tarantulas.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Oh,
big.
I heard that they're scared of us though. So
I mean,
tarantulas?
yeah. I mean, that's
Ugh.
also one of the reasons why I like carrying a stick with me.
goosebumps.
You know, so I can like beat the ground and just scare them off.
But what about a snake? Do you scare off snakes like that?
No, I actually like snakes, but
Oh.
I mean, sure, I'm cautious, but I mean, I don't mind it.
Yeah.
I mean, once they hear you like walking, they either like shrink in place or go away. I mean, most of the things that are bigger than them, they scare them.
That's what they said. Like the animals are more scared of you.
Yeah, until you step on one and it bites you.
Yeah. Well, which almost happened twice that one time I went. I was like, yeah, no, never coming back.
I've actually never. I've been there several times, and I've never had that kind of situation.
I guess I had like the worst of luck. It scarred my baby for life. Like
Did it really?
yeah, he didn't want to go back.
Ugh.
I mean, he's had like his cousins who invite him to go, but he's like, "Mom, is that the place with the snakes?"
Yeah. But
Yeah.
you
But
it's
probably
a-
won't find
Yeah,
one. I
it's
mean,
like
if
it's
you
a
did, you won't
different
see it. It's
trail,
okay.
baby. Gotta just try a different trail. But yeah, that was my experience going there, so it made that sense.
Oh, that's one of the reasons why I love it. I mean, I don't.
Snakes?
Yeah, I like snakes. I like animals. I like wildlife and seeing them and just appreciating that they're there. You know, it's just the fact that they have that reserve in the first place is awesome. So that you know you don't have to. Yeah, you don't have to see all these skyscrapers or buildings or cars running through. You can just enjoy what the land looked like before you know civilization. Not really civilization, but urbanization came.
Yeah.
So that's why I appreciate it. And you can get a good history lesson too, seeing a bunch of stuff that they have over there.
I know.
What's your chair, Amita?
My chair. I don't know. I think it's traveling, guys. I really do. Because I feel like I get anxiety when I'm like right now I'm planning my vacation, my birthday vacation, and not like knowing that it's not set on stone and I'm not sure where I want to be.
Yeah.
You know, it's stressing me out. I'm daily looking at like where do I want to go, and the only thing it's a little harder is because I feel like I've been to the main points I wanted to go. I've been, and it's a harder because I'm January. Everywhere else is freezing, you know. I want to stay in the country, that's why. So like I want to go to Chicago, but I'm not trying to go to Chicago in January. It's like
Hell no, it's
three,
cold.
you know, snow. I'm not trying to go do that
Totally funny you say that. We're planning a trip to Montana in January.
in January.
Yeah, we're gonna see Glacier National Park with the snow.
Oh.
That's why we wanted to go there. Just to see what it looks like. Maybe
Get your parkas ready.
Oh.
I'm like, I don't know.
snowshoes. I don't ski, but shit, I'll still go there. I don't care.
I'm not a big fan of the cold, but if like I can find a way to combat it, then yeah, sure.
It's good. Like I was in Seattle, almost 2 years ago. Oh my God, best experience ever. My best friend, she was like, it's so like my brother and my best friend are like, it's always raining. It's so like depressing. They loved the trip and everything, but it was raining. But it's like I enjoyed it. Like just sitting there, not having a schedule, being somewhere I've never been to, exploring, sitting outside like inside of the house because we rented a house, getting some coffee, just looking at the rain in a totally different place, totally different view. It's peaceful to me.
There
Yeah.
you go.
It's peaceful to me. So I'm just like, okay. And I've been to New York in winter, which I love New York, but I'd rather do it in summer, which I already experienced it.
Yeah.
So I was thinking of going back to Seattle just because my mom's birthday is at the end of the month also. So I was like, my mom wanted to go to Seattle. So we'll see. I'm still thinking about Seattle. I really wanted to do Hawaii,
I love
but
it.
it's freaking booked.
Yeah.
So it's booked left and right until like, I don't know, March or so. So I'm thinking just scooting Hawaii over.
Into
So
like the summer.
Yeah,
Like
into
our
summer.
July trip.
yeah, just I'm trying to do that. So I'm like, okay, if it doesn't come, but I'm like, I still have to go somewhere in January. I have to. It's like a must thing, and I tell people even if I don't go anywhere, I'm still not going to work on my birthday. I don't give a heck.
It's your day. Why
Yeah.
not?
And I was like, but I think that's my chair, honestly. Traveling is my chair, or being somewhere else. It doesn't have to be super far, but just driving away, being out of my comfort zone, because I feel like I don't think I have a comfort zone. You know?
Let's talk about that for a minute. I mean, when I take my fiance out on dates or anything, we agree that we're never going to be in the city. We have to drive away from where we live and where we work to go enjoy it from everything else. And when we go travel, we don't go to a city to see what's inside the city. We go to see like national parks or national forests or
Okay.
beaches or anything like that that's far away that you see these pictures of on the internet. And you're like, damn, we need to be there. So you can use that in conjunction with, we can check out the city too for a day or so, and then we go drive out. Like when we went to Washington, we landed in Seattle. I hated driving in Seattle.
Really?
Yeah, the streets are narrow as fuck. But anyway. anyway, we didn't stay in Seattle. We had to drive. We drove through the Olympic National Forest. We drove down into Oregon, into Portland. We saw Multnomah Falls. We went back up. We saw Snoqualmie Falls in Washington. We love water features. We love nature and all that, so we appreciate it. And part of doing that far away is to go to a city, book a flight, go to a major city, and just enjoy what's over there too. Why not? You're on vacation. Why not? So the goal is not to see what's in the city. The goal is to see what's outside of the city.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you can slow down a little bit more if you don't have people honking at you in traffic, or you don't have to dodge people on the sidewalk or whatever. You don't have to pay for parking fees. Fuck that.
Oh yeah, parking fees are a trip when you're in the places that you don't know. So yeah, I love city. I love going outside the city because I always do. But the city life I love. I really do. That's why I enjoy New York.
Yeah.
Going like on a fast pace. I think that's my thing. It's like, like the metro, crash bus.
Yeah, for me personally, I don't mind it. I grew up in that too, but I don't mind it. But sometimes, like, I feel like here in the States, we live in such a, like, go,
In a rush.
You're always out to
environment that it,
go to work or go run some errands. pay
Like,
your
for me
bills.
personally, like, my whole life is, I'm always on the go. Like, I rarely find time to sleep. That's why, like, she's starting to understand, like, why I keep snacks in my car,
Yeah.
Makes sense.
why I keep certain things, like,
For me, it's a
helps.
perk.
Yeah.
yeah, she's always fed.
I'm like,
But yeah, I don't know. For me, my chair definitely is the beach. Whenever I'm having like a super shitty day tonight, or what time of the day it is, I will drive out. I will find the time to go drive out, and like, even if it's just to sit there and watch the waves, it's so nice.
The sound of the breeze.
Yeah, it's nice. I like to people watch. I like to pick up seashells,
There you go.
read a book, cry. It just depends.
I'm
And
gonna
then
go to
like,
the beach and I'm gonna just drive by, see you just balling it out in your car. I'm like, what is she
no,
okay?
not even in
Like-
my car. I go out to the sand. I sit there and I
And
just
cry.
like, yeah, I sit there and I cry. I'm just
Oh,
like,
shit.
this is so beautiful. Yeah,
Okay, I get you.
Yeah.
I guess that's why.
whatever it is, just
I guess
let
that's
it out.
why I like it too. I like slowing down. We all have to live the hustle and bustle life, but I want to get away from that.
yeah.
To make it my time. Go out there, because if I'm out there in nature, I don't have to deal with people. I don't have to deal with prior commitments. I don't have to deal with paying bills. I don't have to deal with work. I don't have to deal with any of that.
Yeah.
It's just me and whatever nature has to offer, and I can appreciate it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Be out there far away, and that's what I want.
Yeah.
So it's for me to slow down, and then eventually have to jump back into my busy life, but it's just take that time for yourself out there.
And you come back refreshed.
Exactly.
You come back with a clear mind. You come back refreshed. You come back like a totally like positive vibe, and because all of that, it's like it clears you out. It really does. At least for me, that's why I do it. Like I feel like I have a traveling schedule. I'm like, I have to go in January, I have to go in summer, I have to go in August, and then before.
That makes sense. Plan it out. Why not?
Yeah.
But when you get there, do you have an itinerary?
No.
That's
What do you mean?
I don't. Do you have like
Like,
a plan of stuff?
yeah, like
do
every
this
day.
at this certain time.
Oh no.
Good.
No, I don't. My dad, it's so funny because my dad, when I took my mom to San Francisco for her birthday, my dad constantly calling at 8 in the morning. You guys should be on the go. It's vacations. You guys want to go? And I'm like, Dad, we're
Right.
trying to sleep in. We're trying to relax. We're gonna see. We already have a schedule of what we want to see. We'll see it eventually. We know what time we have to be there. Just like let my mom be in. It's like my mom was super happy at that time, but it's just my dad's like. He thinks vacation is like we have to be here, we have to be there, we have to explore, we have to like.
See?
It's like, Dad, come
The
down.
way I vacation, and this is the way I just take my life, and it sometimes like really just frustrates
the
people around me. Is just that I'm just gonna go with the flow. Like, okay, I'm gonna wake up. I'm gonna ask a local, be like, hey, what do you recommend? And then go
Oh,
where,
yeah.
yeah, that's the way I do it. And that's what we did in New York for the most
Yeah.
part. Like, we woke up and we would like be like, all right, what do we want to do today? Oh, let's try this.
We were
So
like
much to offer. Why would you
discussing
walk
it while
yourself?
breakfast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do. And I guess that's the reason why we like seeing the national parks and whatever other stuff is out there outside of the city, because I don't need to follow a time schedule. It's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can go at any time that it's open.
Yeah.
Enjoy it. I don't have to go catch a show. I don't have to deal with traffic. Oh no.
No, when you're on vacation to
Exactly.
like just kind of relax and enjoy yourself. Like, why stress yourself out? That's the way I see it. Like, that's why I don't do an itinerary because I'm like, I don't want to really.
And
give
if you
myself
don't get
so much
to, I feel like, and if you don't get to do everything on your checklist, that's an excuse for you to come back to the place.
Yeah.
You know, you didn't get to do this. Oh, I'm gonna come back next time, and then I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do this that I didn't get to do. But it's like, don't put yourself on a little like schedule and you have to
Yeah.
cover everything here.
Stress
and
yourself
there,
out. The
and
whole point of a vacation or like something like that is to relax. And if you give yourself time frames, then I feel like you're more prone to stress out, and it defeats the purpose.
And then anything can go wrong, like bad traffic, or, you know, you stop for something to eat, and didn't realize half an hour went by. So yeah, I don't like time schedules when I'm on vacation.
No,
Kind of defeats the purpose a little bit.
I'm the same way.
Yeah.
It does. It
Have
does.
you ever realized though, like, so this is a little like different from finding your chair,
Mhm.
but recently at work, with the way my life has been going, I rarely find time for sleep. Probably really unhealthy, but
Very
on the-
unhealthy indeed.
I know, I just have so much going on. But on the days that I do have enough sleep, oh man, like at least like a solid 6-7 hours
Solid.
and some coffee,
Yeah.
I'm like a whole new person. Like my outlook on life is amazing.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I have you guys like felt that
I have,
before?
yeah.
It's different from when like you're running on the 2-3 hours of sleep you got, and some coffee
There you
too to like throw that in, and it just doesn't do anything for you. And
Yeah.
you're like all negative and like feeling all down. Yeah,
Mhm.
I've noticed that at work. I'm like, oh man.
That's
Gotta take time
funny.
for yourself. Use that time to sleep. I mean, I consider like going out in nature, like I can rest while being awake. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mentally rejuvenate,
Okay.
emotionally, spiritually rejuvenate. Sure, physically I might be sweating my ass off, but I don't care. I feel like I just got 8 hours of sleep after I'm done. So that's just me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mentally. Physically,
Mentally, yeah,
no.
physically.
Physically, I just want to sit down, but no, mentally, it's feel totally different.
Yeah. For me personally, I'm not a hiker.
You don't have
She's
to.
been trying to get me to go on a hike.
I'm a huge hiker. When I was in Seattle, gosh, we did a 7-hour hike.
I mean,
It was amazing.
I
My
mean-
son handled the situation.
There you go.
Adrian, oh my goodness,
Well,
he
you went
had.
on an 8-hour
Oh,
hike.
yeah, he did. I'm
What's
telling you, I
that
take him
like?
everywhere.
I
I
probably
loved
have to
it.
carry my child for sure.
Yeah, I know. Always complain like a mile in. But it's alright. I mean, I told them they'll probably appreciate it when they get older.
Have
Yeah.
you ever felt like cool rocks?
Cool rocks.
Yeah, like gems.
Not recently. I did find cool seashells.
What?
Yeah, we
That's
have them at
it.
home.
That's
But
pretty cool.
I think for your show, maybe you're not a hiking person. I think it depends on where you go. Because we like to go see water features. We appreciate it. Like we got back from Lake Tahoe not too long ago. We spent hours out there hiking around the lake, and it was beautiful. Just seeing the lake, seeing how crystal clear the water was. It kind of distracts you from the fact that your feet are hurting, but you know it's beautiful out there.
Yeah,
So-
it's like the reward.
Yeah, the reward is there. I mean,
Okay.
we went to Zion National Park and we hiked along the river. That was amazing. It was
Yeah, I
raining
saw
a
her
little bit.
pictures. They
Yeah.
were beautiful. Like,
We loved it. And you can see whatever cool features nature has to offer. Like over there, they have something called the Weeping Rock. It's literally a rock that has water trickling down the entire wall face. And for some reason, it's just like one of the natural beauties out there that you just need to see in person. You know,
isn't that weird?
yeah, pictures don't do it justice.
Beautiful. Like, that's beautiful that
Yeah.
the earth created that. And
Mhm.
that is what we get to see.
Exactly.
I
You
don't
can see it
know.
in textbooks, you can see it online, but
It's
you
not
just
the
see,
same.
yeah, you need to see it in person. That's how I feel about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just,
I think for me, like when I went to Seattle and we were driving through the Olympic National Forest, the first thing that hit me, other than the fact there are trees everywhere, was the smell. The smell of the pine trees there. And I was like, this is something I never would have gotten from a picture.
Yeah.
This is something I never would have gotten seeing in a textbook. This is something that I need to be there and
like
appreciate.
actual pine trees? Like
Yeah.
not Christmas tree pine tree, like, you know?
Did you
Yeah.
collect some? I did.
No.
I
It was
did.
when we were driving through it, you know, Washington does what Washington does and just pours, you know, so yeah, we were trying not to die.
Yeah.
It's alright.
My brother's like, why are you putting that in your luggage? And so I'm like,
Because
shut
why
up.
the hell not? I
Taking
know.
some
In a baggie,
Calling
stopping at TSA.
But it's cute.
I mean, I have my original hiking stick from when I first took Pauline on our first hike together. I just found it in a parking lot, just a dirt lot out there. I'm like, I'm gonna keep this forever.
Oh.
And she still gives me
that's
shit
so
for keeping it. I
sweet.
said, this is my stick. You're not taking my stick. You know,
My stick,
My
woman.
stick. Make room for it.
Woman, it's gonna be my pimp kid later when we're like in our
Right.
80s.
Still gonna have it.
It's gonna be a part of it.
Because you can
That's
appreciate the
awesome.
sentimental value of all the things that you find out there.
Right?
Yeah,
That's
definitely.
actually really cool. When you find a pine cone or something, you just carry it with
Just
me.
put it on the mantle like that.
Carrying it
I
with
have
you.
a picture of a like wannabe hipster pine cone I found one time in the snow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I took a picture. I called it my hipster pine cone.
Your hipster
It was-
pine cone? Yeah,
But
it's
that's
very
it.
Brian Cone.
Well, actually, I take that back. My son and I, for like one Christmas, we were collecting pine cones. So when we were going out to like Idlewild, we were collecting them because we were making ornaments out of them as
Oh,
like
cool.
a part of like a little gift that we
Yeah.
were giving to like our friends. Yeah. So yeah, I guess we had some pine cones.
That's awesome. That's your thing. Yeah. I totally appreciate that. I mean, I don't know. For myself, if I can look at a tree, I don't know. I just appreciate it more. I feel like I connect to it more.
So you're a nature guy.
I'm a nature guy, and I take that a little bit step further in whatever artwork I try to produce. You know, another chair that I have is wood burning.
Wood burning.
Yeah, it's like drawing a picture, but you're using a really hot pen and burning it onto wood.
What?
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Show me
anyway.
some wood burning.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the thing about it is that you can't rush it. It kind of forces you to slow down, and kind of makes you appreciate the different types of trees out there and how they grew and how you're gonna incorporate your art onto it. And I don't know. For me, it's just a unique look other than just a painting or a drawing, because you can get an incredible level of detail into it, and it'll take hours to get a small piece done. So it's worth for yourself. It's worth a lot because you did it. You don't need to buy this expensive equipment. You don't need to buy like 100 different types of pencils with different types of lead in it, or a million different colors that you need to mix together. No, just get the wood burning pen and a piece of wood that you can burn on, and that's it. And you make some really unique and beautiful pieces out of it.
I know you do that, right?
I do.
He does that.
So, well, he just let me do.
I know.
But,
I
but
don't
can
know
you
if he's
draw?
Can I draw? I can't
Yeah.
draw for shit.
Oh.
But when I burn on wood, for me,
It's
it's just
different?
different. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Isn't it like drawing?
Because it forces
Yeah,
you to
that's
slow
why I'm
down.
like, can you draw?
It forces you not to rush it. When you're drawing, you just want to rush it, get it done, or you might mess it up a little bit. But I think if you mess it up on a little bit on wood, sure, it has character, but you're not going as fast as you are with a pen. You're literally taking minutes to get a line done. Burning it slow. Yes.
It's very time consuming.
So,
Is
I
that why
mean-
that's so expensive?
Yeah. If you see any like pieces of art, like wood burning art online, it's going to be expensive because they put a lot of time and effort into it.
A minute in line. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's.
Like I'm not gonna show my Instagram right now, but just showing you guys. And if you ever look at just on Instagram, like pyrography, that's what it's called, is pyrography.
Why is it called that? Pyrography.
Pyro is fire. It means
Okay.
fire. Graph, I don't know, it means like art or some bullshit. I don't know. but
Graphing things.
There you go. It's just fire art. It's literally just fire art. So
That's really cool.
people, it's like, see right here, they did that.
Oh wow,
You
that's
can burn on
nice.
anything that's wood.
That is beautiful.
See, you can get the level of detail in there.
Let's,
See,
I
people.
will let's show our
That's
camera
nice.
really quick.
I
Let's,
know.
camera, I don't know if you can see this. Okay, you're really far.
I didn't do that. That's just what I found on Instagram. But that's what.
But
you
this is
can
what he's
see.
talking
Yeah.
about.
And
When you will be pregnant.
exactly, and it's. I don't know. For
But
me,
that's
being out
beautiful.
there, yeah, for me
Look.
being out there in nature, it's just fitting because I can translate it well into something that I enjoy, and then I can express my appreciation for nature. And
He
all
didn't do
things
this.
outside,
He's showing you what he's talking about.
on something that was found in nature.
Yeah.
It's not going to be a piece of paper or canvas or anything. It's literally something that you can find out in nature and make some art out of it. So there's a lot out there. So
That's awesome.
I know people will spend a long time, months even, on
Wow,
a piece of
look at that.
on a piece of
That
art.
is crazy.
But the reason I like it is, like I said, it forces you to slow down.
Yeah.
You know, take your
Definitely.
time, collect your
How
thoughts.
long does
Yeah.
it take you when you do certain things? Have you done
Depends.
things on your?
I have on my own, yes. I think the longest I took, and I haven't done many so far because I haven't found time to actually start doing it again. Hours, like 3 hours on a small piece. Like for this one, this was my first piece ever. I made it for my old captain. You know, because he was in the Marines. So
Happy birthday, by the way.
happy late birthday.
Yeah, happy late birthday.
But yeah, see, this is my first real attempt at trying to get, you know, some shading in there. And believe it or not, it's harder than it looks.
The show.
This
And
is
that,
nice.
I made that for a really good friend. He loves Resident Evil, and I need to work on my writing still, but.
Hey, it's still pretty good
Practice
though. That's
makes
really
perfect.
good. Yeah, exactly. I mean, hey man, we're still kind of like low key practicing with this podcast right now. So.
But there's something on here too. You can, my first welcome sign. I still got to work on my lettering, but some more shading. That's the video game symbol from my other friend. He loves Destiny. But I remember you can do this and get so many different textures on this. Like if you look at this one, this was a design I did back in high school that I finally put on wood. You can get different textures that you can't get in drawing.
Yeah.
You can add a little bit more depth to your artwork by just doing different techniques and on different pieces of wood, and you can feel it. When you rub your hand along it, you can feel like, oh shit, this is something that someone put a lot of time and effort into it. I don't know how they did this, but they made it their own. You know, you can appreciate it more.
Yeah,
So,
that
yeah,
it's a really nice piece.
thank you.
And it's good that it's like it's something that, you know, it comes with your character because like you said, you like to take things slow and
Yeah,
take your time with things, and it's always good to remember that because like we said, we all live in a rush, we all live in a schedule, and it's sometimes good to, you know,
You know, at work,
step back.
I recently was talking to a fellow from New Zealand, and his first thing that he could say to me was how he didn't like America because we're just always in a rush. He was like, "Good God, like you guys are always like in a hurry."
yeah.
Oh, excuse me. But yeah, he's like, "You guys are always in a hurry. It's always just go, go, go. Do you ever stop?" I'm like, well, personally
Yeah,
for
stop
me,
liking me.
right? Yeah, I'm like, personally for me, I try to take the time. I feel like if you don't, you lose your sanity. But
Definitely.
Like me, no. If I go to work, she's learning that I don't go anywhere because just to think about that I have to work and then I'm out of the house, I'm stuck in traffic, I'm running out of time. That stresses me out.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, why am I gonna do that to myself when I can just be at home, calm down? You know, could be watching a movie with my son. I can be doing some other stuff, cooking or just eating something or relaxing on the couch, spending time with my parents. And then I have a way better mood when I go to work because I'm cheerful and you know because I'm really relaxing when I don't, and when I don't get enough sleep, I'm a totally different person. Gosh.
Yeah, I get you.
she's mean.
So
I
was
won't
just
say
like,
she's mean when she doesn't get enough sleep or like you wake her up from her slumber. I'm like,
She's not mean to me, man.
oh,
Yeah.
well,
I
you haven't been the
seen
one
it.
to wake her up from her slumber. It's
Oh,
like,
shit. I'm not poking the bear.
exactly. Sometimes I have to be the one to poke the bear. So I'm like, it's 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock. Like, we
Don't hurt
we gotta go to work soon. So please
Grab a
wake up.
pillow, cover your face.
yeah, so it's like, why do that to yourself? Always, you know, take a step
And
back.
I'm the exact opposite.
Yeah, she books appointment after appointment and has to go to work and has to pick up her son. It's like, what are you doing? And then she's stressed out, she's lack of sleep, she's falling asleep everywhere. I'm just like, this is why, because you overrun yourself, woman. But you don't listen. I tell her to sit there
But
and
like,
relax.
like you said, whenever I do get stressed out, I will still take the time to go find my chair, which is at the beach.
There you go.
And as of recent, I will make that 45-minute drive to La Jolla and go look at the tide pools, go watch the waves for a little bit, and then go get my cupcake. Or go
Yeah.
sprinkles.
Hey, there you go. That's part of it.
Yeah.
It's good.
That actually sounds pretty relaxing.
It is.
I'm not
It's
gonna
so
lie.
nice up until I like have to hit the freeway.
Until you're done with cupcake. And
Yeah, I'm like, oh,
I
it's
know.
done.
I guess you can look at it this way, is that you can look forward to it. You know, you can plan it ahead of like, hey, I'm going to do it at this time. I'm not going to make appointments. I'm not going to have any prior commitments. This is
Yeah.
my time that I get for
Yeah.
myself. On the flip side, maybe if you find yourself having a little bit more time in your life, and you're like, I'm just going to spur of the moment, just go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I do with hikes all the time. That's why I like hiking at Santa Rosa, because it's close by. I don't have to plan it out a week ahead.
Mm-hmm.
If I find myself time, if I find like time in the morning to go, I'm just gonna take like the 5-mile drive over there and just enjoy it. You don't have to spend a long time outside. You can do like a 20-minute hike out there and just still get your fix, or my fix at least. But yeah, it's like a drug to me. Just smell the trees. Yeah.
That's how I feel about the ocean. It was like, ocean. Just being around it, yeah, it's so relaxing.
I love it.
You make me
Yeah.
think about it now. I kinda
Right?
wanna go.
Like, yeah, so everyone, find your chair.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Definitely.
Do yourself a favor and find time for yourself. Wherever that may be, whenever it may be. And just make sure it happens for your own sake.
Yeah. And just remember, true goal is inner peace.
Exactly, that's part of it. And I think that's the reason why I find myself in nature, is because if I'm in an environment that's peaceful, at least what I find peaceful, then it helps me in my own mind become more peaceful and calm the storms that are going on in there.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you don't, you're probably gonna die of a heart attack at 45. You don't want that.
Yeah, you don't.
Yeah.
You don't.
I don't know, though, most old people, you know, or elderly people, sorry, are like living up to like 100 years plus.
Gosh.
Sorry, my hiccups.
It's okay.
If I ever find myself at 100, I'm still gonna try to find an excuse to go outside. That's what that would be me.
Yeah.
Because that is what I want to do. I want to be able to live long enough till I can go to all the places that I want to go. You know, all the different forests out there, all the different beaches, see all the different lakes.
Do you have like a forest list that you go, like
Forest?
that, like
I do.
yeah, that you like ultimately want to go to?
I want to go to Alaska and see the forest out there, the timber rainforest out there. I want to go back to Seattle and go hiking through the Olympic National Forest, and maybe go see the Swiss Alps and the forests over there in other countries. You know, every national forest is different because of all the different trees out there and all the different features you can find. And you might be lucky enough to find something that nobody really puts out there, like your own little pond out there, or find a nice waterfall in a certain season that you can see. You know, and then you're just gonna have that memory for the rest of your life. Like, hey, it's just an unexpected surprise that I truly enjoy.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's just me.
It's good. That's really good.
Yeah.
Well, if you ever find any cool like rocks or
Yes.
gems,
I'll save them for you.
please, thank you. I collect those, so I do. I'm a weirdo. And seashells, obviously.
Find yourself a river, and you might find a cool rock out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or if you go down to what is it, Torrey Pines State Beach. There's a bunch of rocks out there. I know I step on them. It fucking hurts, but yeah, you can find some really cool ones out there too.
Torrey Pines. You know what? I never really looked.
Torrey
I'm always
Pines.
like in my zone.
That's one of my
zone.
favorite hikes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Torrey-
Because you can hike and go overlook the beach.
Yeah,
And
it's
hike
beautiful.
down to the beach.
It's beautiful.
Mhm.
I mean, I grew up a little bit in San Diego, and I will admit I took it for granted. I didn't do all the cool stuff I should have done, and be like a foodie, because the food there is amazing.
Yeah.
But
Alright, well, thank you for being with us,
Of course.
and we
Thank you
appreciate
for having
that.
me.
And don't forget to, you guys, we want to announce we have a YouTube channel now, so
woo, YouTube, that's you.
follow us, and we will be putting out there our recordings of the podcast, so you will be able to see who is our guest. And
Mhm.
you know, Ben is taking girls, so please
Yeah.
relax.
No, I'm just kidding.
I know Pauline will probably, fight you.
She's gonna watch this video.
She's a
gonna
little
be like,
spicy one.
"You did your hair right." It's okay.
Yeah. Good. She watches. But yeah, don't forget to follow us on Instagram and our new too. And thank you for all the support, and thank you for being here with us, Ben. We really
course.
appreciate your
Thank
time.
you.
Thank you again for having me.
Yeah, and don't forget, this is two hot beans in a top.
In a pod.
In a pond.
And find your chair.
Yes.
Everyone.
Find your
Definitely
chair.
Find your chair.
Thank you. Until next time.
Until next time.
Bye.